What's up, guys? Welcome to Warship Wednesday. I'm coining the phrase. If it hasn't been coined already, we are going to kick off Warship Wednesday where we play World of Warships. And today, I'm going to keep going on dragging out the American and Japanese Navy lines. So, here's what we are taking out. First, it's the American Navy New Mexico, and as you can tell, just a really brief overview, she features 4 main guns, each with 3 guns on each turret, I should say. Now we look into them, and the main battery guns is 4x3 356 millimeter. Secondary armament, as she's upgraded, she has 8x1s 127 millimeters, as well as some 10x1s 127s for an additional secondary armament. So let's go ahead and take her out, and let's just see what happens and jump into it. Hopefully we get some favorable matchmaking, but we're live, so we don't know what's gonna come up. Either way, I hope whoever's watching is having a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day here in California, so hey, nonetheless, more power to you guys. Alright, hopefully we'll get in soon to this matchmaking, but as you guys know, it's live, so we're kind of at the mercy of the server right now. I don't think we'll face the full 5 minutes. If not, then, see, we're already loading in. I was going to say, otherwise, we'll just switch to a different ship and jump into it. Alright. Well, welcome to the stream, guys, and leave a comment. I want to know who's watching. I want to know how your day's going, what your favorite ship is. All right, we'll be loading up here on the map here shortly. And it looks like we are the top tier battleship on the map right now. So hopefully things bode well for us. We've got some gaff sprees on our side, which they're pretty good ships, especially for being premium. And they're kind of like the light cruisers with the battleship armament, so that might bode well for us. Got a couple destroyers that we might have to worry about, but hey, we'll deal with it.
General quarters.
Alright, full steam ahead. Let's take her out. Now, just as a little bit of strategy, I'm going to try to use these islands to my advantage, going after their cap, hopefully giving me some cover while I take out additional ships. I do need to be cognizant and protect our cruisers, though. I mean, that's kind of your go-to as a battleship on your team, is to protect and soak up some of the damage. Alright, so judging by the way it looks, we've got a couple cruisers that are pushing our way. Our team's kind of pushing left and right, or in this case, west and south on the map. Alright, so we've got some enemy spot on the horizon. They're about to come into play here. Now, I keep saying on the streams here that I use this kind of stupid looking cat reticle for the same reason that it allows me to kind of guesstimate when ships are turning. He's turning, and they just went invisible, so now I can't see them. I am detected, so I need to start moving because most likely it is going to be a destroyer.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Yep. Oh, I'm getting shot at. Let's angle our armor towards... Alright, let's return some fire. See, shots out. Those look good. Let's land right in dead center. Nice hits. Okay, we've got 2 cruisers here. Alright, turn. We've got shots inbound. Oh, those are gonna hurt. But we've put a pretty big dent into that cruiser. And it's probably not the best spot to be in. I got an angle because I've got 2 battleships shooting at me while he whiffed. So good on me for slowing down. Let's see if we can get a shot on that cruiser. I think those are going to be short. They look kind of good. Alright, so first blood.
Off to a great start.
And we are off to a great start. Alright, that cruiser's just kind of hanging back, but I don't have the real angle on him. I'm more concerned about these battleships.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
They're running out of steam, so I'm not going to worry about those
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
torpedoes. Let me see if I can angle this gun at him. He's turning. Let me see if I can get another kill there. It's going into the smoke. Okay, so I got 4 hits there. Let's get moving again. We don't want to sit still for too long, especially with the destroyer nearby. Turning. Hopefully they land right on the deck. Nice hit. 6, almost 7K. He's down. Taking some damage, but our angling is holding up, so we're good in that regard. Now, we have 1 BB that has angled towards us. And let's take some shots on this guy. He's trying to turn them turrets. I see him. High explosive coming in. I can tell by the color of the rounds. Let's see if these do some damage. Not really. I guess I didn't hit him in the right spot. I don't want to show these guys the broadside, but that destroyer is going to be problematic. Fire.
The ship is on fire.
He's turning broadside to me. He's at 5K. He's gonna eat some. There we go. Another set of rounds inbound. Let's just take that fire. Heal up real quick. I hate doing that so early on in the battle because really a bad habit, but
the ship is on fire.
This is the guy that we need to worry about right now.
The ship is on fire.
He's down, so good for us.
The ship is on fire.
Our ship is not on fire, kind sir.
Problem solved, sir.
Let's see if we can get some citadels.
The ship is on fire.
No, wow, overpens. Oh man, sometimes those are coming to bite you, but we're gonna get hit by torpedoes. Oh, yeah, 2 of them, and flooding, so we're gonna be dead. This guy really played it smart. He just kind of camped it out right there. That destroyer was pretty pesky in that smoke. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Because we put some pretty decent shots into the Citadel. But let's see what our team's doing. And for some reason, our team's just kind of rolling over all of a sudden. But what I have noticed is the Japanese battleship line is kind of better than the American battle line. Especially when it comes to like speed and armament, and even in dispersion a little bit. I've just noticed maybe the more and more that I play, that the more and more I become acclimated to the way that Japanese battleships play. Now I know that they have their own devices, but it just seems easier for me to play them. And I know I could stream off with using the American battleship line, but it's really because I want to get to the tier 10s in both battleships, because I have seen that they can bang, and I'm on a private account, so I'm not, I don't have a press account. I can't just go out and necessarily buy a tier 10. I guess maybe you can if there's one on premium for sale. I probably could, but I just don't spend that kind of money on free-to-play games. Although I will, as this channel grows, as our community grows, I will most definitely use and reinvest the money into getting those types of ships, or at least dedicating time to grinding some of them out, like the ones you get in the Flint, right, where you got to be a certain level in the ranked battles in order to actually like get the Flint, which I've seen some gameplay of those Flints, and it's pretty outstanding as far as DPM is concerned if you played right. I think this destroyer is going to get eaten alive, but I, like other battleships, have had my fair share of issues shooting against destroyers. For some reason, you think that you have the reticle where it needs to be, and whether it be RNGesus or whether it be just dispersion, it tends to just kill you on it. I don't know how our teammate here is going to fare. He's got 2 battleships and a cruiser. I say he's relatively alone. We've got 1 battleship back there trying to support him. I don't think it's going to bode well for this guy. Yeah, he gets lit on fire, and then he takes a couple. He's turning broadside to these battleships, which is not a good move. And mind you, I'm relatively newbie at World of Warships. I only have maybe 500 to 600 battles under my belt, so I'm not gonna act like I've played thousands and thousands of battles. But I mean, I've watched some of the top YouTubers that post content on how to play things, and that's not what you do as far as battles are concerned. Let's see what this guy's doing. He's coming over the mountain here. He's got a good angle on these battleships. Their angle too, and he's aiming at that cruiser. Okay, 2 people are focusing on him. But as they do this, let's get started. Let's back out of this. We'll jump onto the Congo here in just a second. Give me a second, guys. All right, let's take out the Congo, and as you can see, the Congo has some decent upgrades. I already have the B hull on it. trying to get to the Fuso and then push on from there. Let's just jump into this one. See how she fares. I should have done the overview on that one, but I figured for time of the stream, especially on Warship Wednesday that I'm trying to make happen, that, you know, we'll just kind of play it by ear. Alright, so here we're not the top tier battleship, but, you know, we're kind of comparable. We have to deal with a Colorado and a Bayern, and maybe not even so bad, especially when it comes to angling. The Congo has some decent armor, and especially some really good speed. So let's try to use some of that angling and speed to our advantage.
Battle starts.
Alright, let's kick this battle off. Now, I'm going to try to play, depending on what our battleship core does here, probably around somewhere in
Autopilot
here.
mode enabled.
And then just push forward as needed, like with our cruisers.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Full speed. Now, the thing that I like about the Congo is it goes relatively fast. I mean, 25 plus knots, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm already at 24 knots, which is faster than a lot of battleships. That alone gives you, you know, kind of that speed variable. Now, typically, if I wasn't trying to catch up with those cruisers and destroyers, I would be going probably about 3/4 to half speed. And I do that only because it allows me to get that added dimension of, like, maneuverability when it comes to torpedoes, where destroyers think like they have a beat on you. It just gives you that extra dimension of being able to throw a little bit of speed on top of it. They think you're traveling at maximum speed. You can then outrun, you know, a torpedo wall or whatnot. Let's see if we can see anything.
Spotter airborne.
Most likely won't be able to see anything, but we are detected, which means that there has to be a destroyer nearby, because I don't see anything on the map. Can I get a clear shot on him? With that mountain? No. I have to do some evasive maneuvers because I have a feeling that... Let's see if we can put some hurt on this guy. He's broadside to us. We are broadside too. Okay, so this is why I like this reticle, because it kind of gives me a gauge as to the angling that people are taking. It takes a little while for these shots to come in. Let's see if that does anything. Half of them hit the damn wall, or the damn mountain, but those look pretty darn good. Got one hit on him for just under 4K. It's not too bad. Let's see about this guy. No? I don't like shooting at destroyers at long range. It's just kind of a waste of 30 seconds if you ask me. The dispersion just, you know, unless they're sitting still, the dispersion just, you know, it'll eat you up. This guy's gonna turn out. Oh, what a noob. I just launched all those rounds into a damn mountain. And what do you know? I maybe hit one? Nope, not even. I probably shouldn't enter this channel over here in a battleship, but I'm feeling a little frisky today. So we'll see what happens. Alright, let's put some shots downrange at him. They look pretty good, although I think he's turning out. No, those are good shots, except they did a crap little bit of damage. Let's see if we can get anything on this. Come on. Oh, dispersion, dispersion. So as this guy turns, most likely my reticle would kind of catch up with him. It allows me to kind of detect angling, I guess. Let's see how good I am at that with the way these rain in and see. Not so good. He wasn't lined up with those. I probably shouldn't have taken a shot at him because it was a waste since he's already angled, so most likely those shots would have bounced. I'm going to variable my speed here because I know that there's a DD somewhere around here. And I don't want to be the one that decides to eat torps because I stayed at the same speed and same directions as some of my allies here. But we've got like a whole convoy coming up here, which kind of helps us out in a lot of ways. But see, yeah, there's that destroyer. He can probably easily launch torps in here. In fact, that's what I feel like he's doing. Because that's what I would do. Nope. It's worth a shot. I wouldn't be surprised to see torpedo. Actually, I'd be surprised if I didn't see torpedo icons coming through that gap. Oh, and our team isn't defending the cap. So perhaps it's time to turn around and take care of that. We have a battleship in our cap, as well as a destroyer. The destroyer will probably be problematic for me in the fact that I really suck at shooting at them. But you know, when it comes to battleships, they're big honking targets, and so you know, landing rounds on them, it's not so bad. But let's full steam back to our cap. Actually, I'm sorry, I was talking about the enemy cap. They have a battleship and a destroyer. But in our cap, it looks primarily, just judging, oh, there he's spotted. It is a destroyer. We have a battleship that's on its way. But we also have another battleship and 2 cruisers coming from the west towards our cap. So let's try to go back and reaffirm our area over here. Now I don't like taking shots at destroyers from this range, but if needed, you know, you got to, because it resets the cap if you can get penetration on them. I'm gonna start switching to HE, which I would normally not do. Oh, and he just took out the battleship.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
But if we can get him spotted, it could be bad news for him. We have allied destroyer on the way. I can get there fairly fast. He just launched torpedoes, and so he's kind of a ways out. Should be able to get there before the cap expires, but he will. He's already in there. Alright, so let's see what happens here and how this plays out. We've got enemies inbound. We've got turn, turrets, turn. We can get this guy spotted. Might help us. Now I see at the top of the map that they have another destroyer up there, and I'm detected, so I'm going to start kind of like some evasive procedures. See if I can, if any of these are gonna hit, just start making them have to move. Those got close, which also highlights why I absolutely hate shooting at destroyers at distance. I mean, I hate having to shoot at them, period, in a battleship, because they're shifty and they're problematic to shoot at. Save 2 guns. Shoot more. Hopefully, oh, those look decent. Yes! And we saved the cap. Woo! Alright, let's switch back to AP. We've got more enemies inbound. Alright, let's turn our turrets the other way. Try to use these islands as protection. I'm detected again. I wonder by what? The enemy destroyers up north. Okay, we've got a cruiser inside detection range. Good for us. Oh, and a battleship, but we are properly angled, so that not an issue for us. Let's fire rounds. I don't think I led that target enough. Nope, I didn't. But have no fear. He's pretty gutsy. He's taking the cap. Oh, and he's turning more broadside? That guy's gutsy.
The ship is on fire.
Do that. That's a gaff spray. I can tell by the guns. It's a cruiser with, oh, essentially battleship guns. He's gonna have to turn into him, and he's got to eat those shells. No, he's not aiming at me. He's aiming at that destroyer. I'm gonna turn more to that cruiser. He's gonna get sunk because he can't turn fast enough. Wow. Okay. Tactical beaching. Well, we've got 2 down. 2 down. Oh, that's gonna hurt. But we should survive. We don't have, we have some flooding. We've got to repair up in 14 seconds, so we're good there. Let's just broadside the crap out of this guy. He's not even... He doesn't even have his guns turned. Come on, reload.
Problem solved, sir.
He's trying to turn those. Oh, come on, RNGesus. Now he's turning. He's gonna fire. And he's gonna miss! Sucks for him. Because I will stay broadside. I will ram him if I have to. I don't think I will need to. But shoot, maybe I will. Ramming speed, fellas. Now, he's gonna do what he can to avoid it. I know that. He's going to get rammed. Going for the ram. Let's see what happens. It's gonna suck for him.
The ship is on fire.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
That's game. Well,
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
maybe not. Game for me. We won it with a ram. So on Warship Wednesday, we win the battle by ramming. And who says violence doesn't solve things? Alright. Well, if you like the channel so far, click that subscribe button, click the like button, share it. Let's build a community and have fun with this stuff. We've got some rewards. Let's check it out. Collect. I'm doing the Science of Victory because I don't necessarily have the ships to do the other campaign mode, but let's unlock this last task. So play one random battle with a commander that has 9 skill points. That's easily doable. We'll accept that. I won't accept another task because we're gonna open mission 10. So back to port. Alright, so we gotta collect our first container of the day. Drop a comment down below or in the gaming stream chat. What kind of container should I select? I want to hear from you guys. I know there's only 3 of us in the stream right now. Should I just try my luck? Should I go signals, consumables, credits? I'll give you guys a second. Let me hear what your thoughts are as far as what I should select. If not, I'm a gambling man. I might just try my luck. Who knows? I mean, you can get a super container and a premium ship or other stuff out of super containers. Alright, I'll give you guys one more second. I'll be right back. Alright, so let's just try our luck. Who knows? Nope. No super container. Oh, darn it. Let's see what we get. 5 flags. Yep. Cool. 20 plus credits for battle. Alright, let's change it up now. Let's go to, let's throw on this tier 7 Atsuki, which I've already done a video on. She's pretty sweet. She's got 3 main guns and 3 torpedo launchers. They're triple torpedo launchers, so they don't take too long. I mean, just over a minute. I think it's 66 seconds in order to reload them. So let's take her out. As you can tell, commander points, I have 11 of them, but I transferred this commander from another ship, so we're at about 50% effectiveness on him. But let's just jump into this one. All right. So it looks like we're gonna have to deal with some other upgraded destroyers a little bit, but not to fear. We'll be able to take care of this. We do, however, have 2 carriers on the map, which, if this is, and this one's going to be more open water, maybe tend to like kind of be a little bit more issues for destroyers at times with the way that carriers can be set up sometimes, as far as having spotting aircraft and whatnot. One thing's cool though is that even though we are at the far west end of the map, we can kind of use some of these points over here at A to help us out a little bit. That's where I'm going to go initially to try to just take the A cap, since I'm the only one over here. I might not be able to cap it, but I will be able to say that you can kind of stall them. So torpedoes will be up in about 30 seconds, and what I'll do is I'll just kind of play by ear. If I see anybody, I will start to just launch a torpedo wall in that direction. Maybe I won't hit nothing, probably, but you never know. Most likely it's just kind of like a preemptive deterrent for them going to this cap. So sometimes the best defense is a good offense, I guess. In the case of destroyers, that's kind of how you have to think. Alright. So it looks like I'm having some support come and shift my way. More than likely, I'm having to deal with people coming in this direction, so I'm just gonna shift and let's do it. There we go, and see, the first one popped up. Now let's and I am detected. Pop
smoke generator started.
Because I don't like getting shot at. And there's a destroyer. I hope my combat dolphins are gonna get him. He's kind of going slow. Ooh, are they? He's turning out.
Smoke screen set.
What a noob. Alright, so we took A. And rather nicely, too. Let's switch focus to this cruiser who's coming through these rocks. I'm gonna launch those ones short. He's slowing down. Now we're invisible, so I think he's gonna wait, but it's hard to say what he's gonna do. Looks like he's slowing down. Hopefully those last torpedoes will sneak up on him. If not, I have more coming in 30 seconds, which will travel fast. He's slow. he knows I'm here, so he's hiding. I don't think he's really changing direction, although that's what it says. I think he's turning more out. But we have support here. Yeah, he's turning out. I guess he's backing up? It's real weird. But he is reversing. Let's see if we can hit this destroyer over here. No, we don't have the range. Yeah, now he's going forward. He's going to have to deal with that cruiser on our team. And if we can get past this cruiser, we can take out the only remaining well, actually that other carrier's down. We could possibly slip by their defenses and take out the other carrier, which would be really good for us. I can't in good faith launch torpedoes there because, well, I have a teammate.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Let's get some rounds down range on him. We could start a fire, that'd be awesome. See if we can get a kill or something. That'd be nice. Alright, he's down. Let's shift our focus to this battleship. He's broadside to us right now. We are not spotted. He's not in range yet. But let's see if we can use these rocks right here to our advantage and just kind of sneak up on him. Now, I'm going to sneak up on this battleship and try to get within, say, about 8.5 kilometers before I launch torpedoes. And that's because I don't want him shifting like 1 degree and then just like becoming done. Where it was like he was worried and then he just kind of like dipped out. Now he's nose on to me, but now he sees me. I don't know what it is, guys. Maybe I just suck at maneuvering a DD and just like not really paying enough attention. Let's aim at the superstructure here. He's got another 10 seconds before he can hit me. Oh man, all those torps missed. Okay, we got a fire, which, if he's smart, he won't earn his damage control. But we're within 3K. If he dodges us, that's problematic.
Triple engine damage.
And there I go. I don't know if that was by his main guns or not. He's turning out. I think the first set of torps, they're all gonna miss. I love how that happens. I love when you're in a DD and you're super close to a battleship. Finally! And you launch torps and they just somehow. And that's it. Let's check on the rest of our fleet. Now, we are kind of outgunned depending on the health of the planes on our carriers because they can really change the tide of battle. right here, we have a cruiser, and he's kind of like slightly on a 2-on-1 situation against an enemy cruiser and a destroyer that's putting out some pretty okay firepower. I mean, I don't know how effective torping a destroyer is, or throwing torps at a destroyer. In this case, they look somewhat on target, but judging by the distance, I think they might have issues. Now, if this destroyer is just staring down the pipe, yeah, see, those, they fizzed out. But if the destroyer is just staring down the pipe, I guess I can understand. Alright, so let's back out of this. Let's port, just for sake of time. Let's take out the American destroyer, the Clemson. Now, I kind of like the Clemson because it's just, it's fun to play. And the reason why I say it's fun to play is because it's very challenging. It's a different type of gameplay. I like the gun battle style of gameplay. I do like Japanese torps. I like being able to like be from a distance and just be like, swim, dolphins, swim, and letting them just hit targets. But when you're not hitting, it's like the Warriors, right? Golden State Warriors. Like if they're hitting all night, it's just game on, right? They're just kicking ass. But if they're not hitting, it's kind of a shit show. And so let's do this. We'll throw on the Clemson and see what we can do. And after that, I think we might call it for Warship Wednesday. I'll throw another stream up here in a little bit, but yeah, let's do some Clemson gameplay. As I said, like, this is a private account. It's my own account, so I don't have any type of endorsement with wargaming, and everything I've done so far, it's just pure grinding on my part. Now, looking at this, no one really has an advantage. It's all within tier, and if we use the land masses to our advantage, we could torp some people. Now, it's slightly lower tier, so, you know, give or take, everyone has probably a little bit of skill at tier 4-ish, right? We all know ish. Sometimes it's relatively easy, I think, to get to tier 4, and then once you're trying to get to tier 5, it's a little bit of a grind, but anything above 5 becomes really, really repetitive and really, really monotonous. So I'm going to, we have lots of islands, so this is like American DD heaven. Try to hide somewhere around in here, and then, or here, go back between the two, see what they really have coming at us, use the land masses to our advantage, because we only have 5.5K torpedo range, so really, really close quarters, meaning they'll spot us before we can hit. And let's just see if we can kind of hide and, you know, sneak up on some people, play a little bit of an anti-DD role, a little bit of anti-cruiser. So I'm gonna, you know, I'll go left a little bit to this side of the island here. Alright, so we have a little bit of support on this side, so that's cool. Okay. Now the thing I like about the Clemson too is, like, if I'm right here, now I'm spotted by aircraft, which I expect. I could probably turn my air on. Whoa, that was weird. The minute I put that on, I had a gun pointing at me. I don't like that too much. I don't know about you guys. I don't like having guns pointing at me. Ooh. Okay, let's sneak this way. That must be a cruiser. Now, the thing that I like too about American destroyers is speed, always relatively good. Now, I'm going to use this island to attempt Oh, they've got torpedoes inbound. I'm going to... Ooh, I'm detected. By what? By those. Okay.
Smoke generator started.
Well, I have more guns than he does. And so that's what happens when you shoot at a Clemson. Now, I have guns shooting at me. I'm going to do the best that I can.
Torpedoes to port.
I might as well just keep turning out.
Critical engine damage.
No. Oh, I got hit by that.
Problem solved, sir.
Of course. Somehow avoided. Oh, the cross torpedo. And how I still have so much life, I have no idea. But if you guys are still in the stream, man, thanks for watching. I'm glad that you could come along and hang out with us. Let's see. Let's give this guy a surprise. Couple hits on him. Couple more hits on him. Oh, yes. So that destroyer over there is going after the target I was originally going to get.
Enemy battleship sighted.
This is something that really stinks about American battleships, and or destroyers, I should say. And it's the fact that I am spotted. There's no way I can launch torpedoes, right? Like, okay, he's down. This guy's going behind the mountain. I might as well just peel off and go after this guy. We've got two of them. So let's check our course here. So I gotta remember, I gotta be within 5.5 kilometers in order to even think about launching torbs at him. That's really close, considering. So I've got two battleships going in the same direction. Well, going towards each other, really. Who's detecting me? Okay, he was. Slow down, I don't want to beach. I have incoming. Yep. I don't know what he was shooting at, but luckily it wasn't me. Let's turn that off. I don't want to be spotted. Okay.
Smoke generator started.
So he's at 5.5. He's within range. What I'm going to do is I'm going to back up here and Let's see if I can get some torps out in his range.
Smoke screen set.
But now he's turning. So if he starts going faster, those will hit him. It's kind of like two different torp walls, so to speak. And now he's focused on someone else. So I'm just going to be kind of a destroyer ass right here. And kind of come up at the last second. Throw torps.
Critical engine damage.
And they're not going to hit. Wow. That really sucks. Cause flooding. And that really sucks, but that's I mean that's what happens when you play PvDs. Torpedoes go really slow, they don't have any range. Yeah, so surprise attacks, if they don't work like that, I guess you just have to do the noob thing, which is ram. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end today's stream. I'll probably put another live stream up with some different gameplay, new commentary, and we'll see you guys later, man. I hope you guys have a kick-ass day.